In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 amazing facts with you about the French Bulldogs. So let's get started with this video. Welcome back to the French Bulldog Show. If this is your first time here, my name's Charlie and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn everything you could possibly want to know about the French Bulldog. Then how to become high-level canine leaders that raise the perfect French Bulldogs. So if you're a lifelong French Bulldog lover, thinking about getting one or just started your journey with your new French Bulldog, then this is the channel for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future French Bulldog video. So then, let's get into today's video, where we'll be exploring 5 amazing facts about the Frenchie. We'll start off looking at their origin. The Frenchie is derived from Britain's native bulldog, which was much bigger and used for bull baiting. Now, when this was banned in the 1830s, instead of disappearing, the bulldog was kept for its companionship. But over the years, they changed from a dog that was able to grapple with a bull to the compact, squashed-faced companion that we're so familiar with today. They had to adapt to being miniaturised, so they took up less space and didn't need as much food to be attainable for the low-wage mill workers. For an unknown reason, they were extremely popular with the female lace makers. Whilst we're not so sure of the reason why, who could blame them? They began to grow in popularity in the lace-making industry hub of Nottingham, but after the collapse of the Industrial Revolution, this loyal little dog was taken over to France with workers. Their popularity travelled from Normandy to Paris and continued to grow. In France, they became known as the Bulldogs Français. These lively little dogs made their way into walks of Parisian life, from cafe owners and rag traders to ladies of the night. The French then became guardians of the breed and cultivated the compact body and straightened legs whilst ridding them of the underbite of the Old English Bulldog. Now, whilst Frenchies have gained a lot of popularity in the recent years, they were so popular back in the 1800s that the French Bulldog Club of America was actually formed before the American Kennel Club even recognised the breed. The original constitution of the FBDCA was written in 1897, but the American Kennel Club didn't acknowledge the French Bulldog as we know it until 1898. The founding of the FBDCA was all down to a dispute about ears. American breeders were infuriated that the English judge had put the rose-eared Frenchie in a competition at Westminster. Most British and French judges favoured the rose ears, but there was no published breed definitions of the bulldog, and so the Americans took it upon themselves to create one, which is now why the Frenchie has the commercial bat ears that we're so familiar with today. Whilst this was met with fierce criticism from England and France, the Americans dug their heels in, so today the bat ear is a universally recognised trait of a Frenchie.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. I just wanted to quickly let you know, if you didn't know already, I have a completely free course on the principles of canine behaviour. As a canine behaviourist, I've put this together with my years of experience, skill set and knowledge to help you understand all the areas of canine behaviour that are important for you to become a high-level canine leader, and then you can fix your dog's problem behaviours at home, or maybe take the first steps into working with dogs with problem behaviours. So again, if you want to check out that course, it's completely free of charge. The principles of canine behaviour. There'll be a link down in the description box below, and I can't wait to see you over on that course.
Moving on, whilst a Frenchie may love a paddle in a kid's paddling pool on a warm summer's day, they're actually terribly inefficient swimmers. This isn't just the Frenchies, but all dog breeds are generally bad swimmers. They just aren't built for the water. They're top heavy and have flat faces, meaning that they can struggle to keep their noses above water. Of course, there are always exceptions. Younger, more agile French Bulldogs may enjoy a bit of doggy paddle in the pool with you, but you'll need to supervise them regardless of how well you think they can cope. You should never leave a Frenchie alone with deep water about. Research suggests that once they go below water, they will sink quite quickly and be unable to get back up. The curse of being dense and compact. Even if you get them a life jacket, please still be wary of them in water. Even if they stay buoyant, if they inhale water into their lungs, it can cause them to choke and panic or even trigger pneumonia. Basically, you want to treat a Frenchie the same as a toddler around any body of water. Sticking with the water theme, there was actually a Frenchie aboard the Titanic. Of the 3,300 people that were aboard the Titanic, only 12 dogs were permitted. They all belonged to high-class passengers who had to pay a fare for their four-legged friends. That cost the same as that of a child. Of the 12 dogs on board, one of them was a French Bulldog. The Frenchie in question was Garmin de Picon, and he was a brindle pup owned by US banker Robert Daniel. He was a champion French Bulldog. His father, who was the UK's first pied champion Frenchie. Garmin's owner had paid £150 for his high-class pup, which equates to around £11,000 if you were to buy him today. Unfortunately, little Garmin didn't survive the sinking of the Titanic. The only documented dogs to have made it were a couple of Pomeranians and a Pekingese, which were probably smuggled onto lifeboats concealed by their owners' big winter coats. Even though he met an unfortunate end, Garmin lives on in James Cameron's film. The director honours the pup by adding in a scene where you can clearly spot a little brindle French Bulldog being walked along the deck. Keep an eye out for it next time you watch it. It seems as though the French Bulldog has always been a part of the privileged lifestyle. They've made a name for themselves, from wealthy New York socialites in the 1890s to some of the biggest celebrities of the 21st century. Some of the more notable names include Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who adopted two Frenchies, endearingly named Hobbs and Brutus in 2016. Unfortunately, Brutus went over the Rainbow Bridge a few months after being adopted. The Rock still pays homage to Hobbs' brother and continues to give Hobbs all the experiences any one of us would be jealous of. Hobbs even has a cameo role in his dad's blockbuster, Hobbs and Shaw. Carrie Fisher is also a big Hollywood name that adored her French Bulldog. His name's Gary Fisher, and he was actually a service dog for her. He helped her cope with her bipolar disorder. She was open about her mental health and praised the emotional support and stability that Gary provided. Upon her passing, he was taken in by Carrie's assistant, but he now enjoys retirement in Florida with the actress's daughter. He even has his own Instagram for any Star Wars fans out there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit that like button and get involved down on the comment section below. And don't forget, if you're new here, to make sure you subscribe. We have 2 dedicated French Bulldog videos coming here every single week. So, I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the French Bulldog Show.